Donna? And myself. And Gene absent. See if he shows up in there or not. Okay, we can stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Good. We're doing two meetings now, a non-public and a public meeting, and the reason we're going to this format is so that we can give more member time and just general discussion for the members on things that are going on, and then the detailed items we'll be covering in our non-public board meeting. So we did approve some minutes on the non-public board meeting, but we didn't have printout copies, and I felt we need to reapprove them and give all the directors an opportunity to actually physically read them over for any mistakes, and then reapprove them tonight. So, has everybody had a chance to read them, or need a minute? Do you have a chance to read them, Donna? Minutes?
No, I just updated what I did last time.
All right, all to approve the minutes on June 21st. Motion to approve minutes. Any motion? Somebody? Jed, motions? Second?
I'll second.
Albert, second. Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Abstain.
Okay. 2-0, 1 abstain. Okay, treasurer's report for June 30th. This will be the year-end report. Donna, you want to give us the report on that?
I have a profit and loss for you, but I don't know what you want me to give you on the report.
Just give us a summary of the numbers, so we need, I don't see a report. Do you have one to hand out?
I'll make sure I got both pages. There we go. It's a 2-page.
Good. You want to give us a quick summary on it, or did you have time to review it to give us a summary?
We finished at midnight, and I wasn't awake at the end. That's why I was just going to give you guys these copies, but
Well,
Whatever
it's
you want to do.
usually, treasurer usually normally gives a summary of the report and hand them out. If you
I've
just
never
want-
been a treasurer before, so if you tell me what it is you want,
Just
we can read it off of here.
Just give us the general final numbers, and if we have any
You
questions.
ended the year in a negative 15,194.51. There are numbers in the grant paperwork that has to be replaced. You'll see there's a 25,728.03. That number actually needs to go into a couple of those spaces. But they're called different things, couldn't find it last night, so we just put it in there so at least the numbers are there. What else do you want?
What, do you have any opinions, anything, good, incorrect, items of notation, just any comments you have, that's all.
We balanced to the penny at the end of the year on all 3 accounts.
Okay.
Was there anything that stuck out as to a major expense to cost a negative?
You'd have to tell me what a major expense would be. All I did was, whoever was supposed to do it before, I took the bank statements and I billed your QuickBooks. Your utilities were pretty much spot on. Your property taxes, your repairs, your insurance, all that's pretty standard. You'd have to tell me based on prior years whether your sponsorship and stuff like that is different. I have no way of knowing. One of our other meetings, we were talking about Septemberfest information from last year. You guys had some, couldn't find some. I have no way of going back on any of it. All I can do is mark down what was donated, what was spent out. That's about it. I can only use the paperwork that's provided.
Can I make a comment?
Certainly.
You have some grant expenses in here,
Right, that's what I was wondering.
which this year you probably didn't get any grant money, any income, because you got it last year. So you're gonna show all these grant expenses, but no income.
So the income would be on 2016?
Do we know what the $19,000 in bank fees are?
Yeah, you want me to answer that for you?
Yeah, if you
Sure,
could.
go ahead.
10,000 of it was to set up that CD that we did. And then we got a $10,000 loan from Mission Bank to pay off what we had on the building. We deposited, I think, $2,000 originally into the bank account, to start the bank account at Mission Bank. And then there was another $3,000 that was transferred because we started paying all of our bills out of Mission Bank, starting in like January. So when you look at your bank statements up there, you'll see in the California Bank and Trust that there's really no money going out of there. And the only thing we did was transfer money from the California Bank and Trust over to Mission Bank to pay the bills. So that's where that, and when she was doing the reconciliation, there really wasn't a category to put that in. Like you said, it was midnight when we got done, so that's where those monies come from.
Well, like I said, we were working on this till midnight last night, trying to at least have something to give to you. I didn't know that we were presenting this out because things are not all in the right spot. They're there, the information is correct, it's just not in the exact place where it should be.
Right.
So it's my understanding that the QuickBooks account has been, the codes have changed, so I'll still need to have access to that.
We'll get that to you.
Good.
I would suggest you guys actually get back together and clear that all up, because your money is so important. You guys all need to be on the same page on that and get those things worked out. Come back with a final report.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Do we want to approve this or do we want to table it?
I'd like to move to table until we get the numbers in the right spots.
Okay. Is it to the public or non-public? We'll work it out.
We need to do this in the non-public,
Okay.
and then that way at the public meeting we can
Just do a
present
summary.
something that's finished.
Okay, that's good. So, motion to move.
Motion to table and move the review of the year-end financials to the closed meeting.
Who motions?
I motion. Second.
Judge seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
3-0. Okay. Reports. A is 501c3. Really don't have anything to report on that. I'm leaving that on the agenda because we do need to address that soon. Terry, if I can ask you, do we get any of that money back that you spent to submit that, or do we have to pay that all over again to resubmit?
Yeah, we got it back, and it went back into the account.
Oh, you got it back, so we're back.
Yeah, I had to put it on my credit card when I applied for it, because that's their method of payment.
Right.
And then when they sent the check back to me, I deposited it back into the
Oh, okay.
account.
Okay, that's
And I think it's logged in that book at the chamber there.
good. Good. Then all we gotta do is resubmit it as Roseman, Roseman Chamber Foundation, I think.
I think is what we were saying.
Yeah. So we're gonna resubmit it as Roseman Chamber Foundation.
What's that for?
The 501c3, that allows us to, well, one is primarily for the event center, so that all activities under the event centers can be used for other activities that don't necessarily have to be chamber related, and those all need to go under a 501c3 instead of C6, and also allows us to expand for other programs and accept funds that can be non-chamber specific related. So
And we're gonna call this what?
Roseman Chamber Foundation. So most chambers actually have their C6 and a C3 additionally, just for other community projects. So
It's a nonprofit, so people can donate to it,
right.
take a tax break from it.
And it actually opens up what kind of donations we can take as well. Okay, Roseman Event Center. I know we're working on got to do the electrical on it. We got to do the handrails. Just for this month, if you don't mind, I'd like to break it down in 2 areas. I know Donna's going to present the bricks in a minute here, but also Terry, if you wouldn't mind, if you kind of give us an update, just so I'm not sure what your activity is going to be. We haven't had a chance to really discuss it, you and I, other than just briefly. I know we're working on the electrical, but maybe if you can give us a little detail so everybody's up to speed as to where we need to go at this point, and what our involvement or your involvement would be, kind of thing.
Well, I met with Jared Witt, and he's been the one that's been advising us on all the electrical work that has to be done there. We did get our panels set, we got all the conduit put in the ground, so the next thing is we have to set the panel at the stage, and the panel that's going to go across the street next to the church's property there. So those 2 parts will have to be done, and then we'd have to get the electrical wire and put the electrical wire in. So there's still quite a bit left on the electrical side to do. The biggest item that we have to deal with is that handrail in order to finalize the conditional use permit and our building permits that we have to have that part done.
Those handrails are going to be like $6,600 or somewhere thereabouts.
Yeah, I just got one quote and it was $6,600. So that's why I talked with Donna about maybe changing the way that our brick setup is to raise that additional money that we have to pay for that. Unless you guys have another idea to raise some funds to finish the center. But I think we're 5,000 to 6,000 short on finishing.
And that 5,000 to 6,000 would pay for what, mainly labor or supplies or what?
Well, it's got to be a certified welder, so It's gonna be their labor and material that's gotta be
For,
paid
for the handrails.
Yeah. And
Is
then,
it, is it supplies for the handrails? Is that on any of the grants or no?
well, that's not, well, we got a $10,000 grant a while back for the event center. But we've used that money after we built the stage and put all that other stuff in.
Right.
So what we have on that balance sheet, you maybe didn't notice, the grant fund has $7,627 left in it. And out of that, $2,500 has to be paid for the rest of the fencing up front of the property. So he just wanted us to set the grade where that was gonna be, and then he was gonna come in and finish the front fencing. It's
Right.
not where it's supposed to be at this time. So if you take $2,500, that leaves you $5,100. And out of that, you have to buy the wire and some other expenses that we have to do.
And I know Jerry was gonna donate some wire, but how much additional we were gonna have to spend in wire, do you know anything?
You know, I don't know, not until we get the pedestal set up across the street,
Right.
and then the pedestal or the paddle that has to be set up on the stage.
Okay.
And then you measure the distance of the wire.
Okay. So maybe what we can do, it's up to you if you wouldn't mind, but maybe when we have our non-public meeting where we can discuss it in more detail, maybe I can invite you to that to discuss that item. And then see how we can coordinate, maybe we can get Gene there with us too on that meeting. And then we can figure out who's gonna do what and all that kind of stuff. And get that out in detail on the plan.
Now, we have about 2 months left on the extension for our electrical grant that we got, that was $10,000.
Right.
And then we have like 2 months left on that front fencing. But that front fencing part's fairly easy. They can come out in 1 week and it'll be done.
Now, does that have to be signed off as per the grant once it's done?
Yeah, we have to send pictures to Bakersfield and write a summary
Okay.
of finished product.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Jerry. Good. Donna, I think you had something you wanted to present regarding the bricks?
Well, if I could find the information, that would be a really good thing. Terry, how did you send that to me? Email or text?
I think it was an email. You want me to just give the synopsis?
Could you please?
Yeah, go ahead.
I apologize, I know it's in here, but so is the rest of my life.
Well, in the original brick proposal that we put together that the board voted on, I think in 2016, we had a brick for $125. They can put your name on it, business name, information on it, just like they do at DFBC Cat House. My proposal is to change that and to offer different size bricks because we need to raise at least $6,000 to finish the event center, and I think it's easier to find 12 people that will give $500 for a 1 foot by 1 foot brick than to find 60 or 80 people to buy a $125 brick. I think the solar companies, wind companies, will put up a $500 price, and this way we can get it done that much quicker. So it's mainly adjusted that program that we came up with a year and a half ago. So we'd have $125, $250 for a 8x8 brick, $375 for a 8x12, and then a $500 for a 12x12 brick up front.
Well, I can say, if nobody's been out and seen them yet, they look really nice. It's really a nice presentation display.
Where are they gonna be placed?
They're already started.
They're already
right in front of
placed
the
there.
event center.
Yeah, right in front of the gate of the new event center. There's a nice layout there. There's a big, I don't know if that's marble. Was that a marble?
Yeah, the 2 pieces were marble.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
so there's
beautiful.
2 really nice marble presentations. One is for the chamber members and their involvement. And then I forgot what the other white marble plaque was.
Well, the other one mainly says the Roseland Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
And the main directors that helped from the start to finish.
And
So
then, I'm sorry, Terry, go ahead.
Well, that whole front part was mainly established to thank that there was sponsors that donated and the people, the labor people that donated. So the rest of it would go from where we finished there toward the chamber building. So they'd be all out front.
Terry, can you give a quick breakdown on the Rembrandt prices and sizes again?
Yeah, it was 125, and that was the 4x8. 250 was the 8x8. 8x12 was 375, and the 12x12 was 500.
I couldn't remember that.
So it's kind of up to the board if you want to go with this new proposal, but we do need to find some money to finish that up.
Yeah, it's, I do like the idea of the different sizes, and additionally, just the different sizes makes a really nice presentation to the road. So it kind of shows who your key sponsors are and your regular members and stuff. So, yeah, we can definitely work on that program. Gene made it. How you doing, Gene? Good. You have the P&L or the, do you have an extra financial statement? Oh, you got one? All right, was there any other questions on the event center before we move on? All right, parade and September Fest. We've been having several regular meetings on that, making some headway. We've been having, our theme this year, as I mentioned last time, is not every GI is a Joe. And our focus is going to be on military women this year. Shannon Grove, running for Senate 2018, has accepted to be our Grand Marshal. She is a military veteran. And so usually where she goes, the rest of the crew go. So we're going to be inviting Zach and Cynthia Zimmer and Chad Louie and the whole crew, in addition to some other dignitaries as well. But we're making good headway. We got all the forms pretty much done, and got all the dignitary letters completed myself. So I'll be sending those out in the next day or two, as well as we'll be getting the whole package, advertising package out in the next few days. So, really don't have a lot of time left. We're into July, so we got August, September, so we got a lot of work to do. I still get, did you ever find the 2017 packet anywhere? Okay. So I might have to give, do you remember seeing where the 2017 packet was? Was it in that bottom drawer still?
All the information on the Parade and September Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in that bottom drawer.
Okay. So maybe one of you can take another look in that bottom drawer, see if you can find that. And the reason I
That was
asked
all that
that,
stuff that I pulled out that's right behind our, where we've been meeting in that boardroom. That's all that stuff that I had, remember, on the floor, and we finally picked it up, put it on the table.
oh, is that where it is?
Oh, no wonder I couldn't
Find it in
find
the
it.
drawer then.
I've had it out since the first meeting.
Oh, no. No wonder I couldn't find it.
We've been looking all over for that. So. All right, now you know where it's at. Now you
Good to
where
know.
it's
Yeah, I'm the blonde here, guys.
at. Okay.
Hey.
Thank you. All right, renew bids grants 2016 electrical fencing. We pretty much covered that under the Roseman Event Center discussion we just had. So unless there's anything additional, I think we need to mention, Terry, I think we pretty much covered all that with the event center. And approved chamber budget. We really don't have a budget to approve. I think we're going to have to table that because we just haven't had a chance to really review the numbers. We tabled the year-end report. So until we have an opportunity to review this in detail and apply it towards the budget, and then we'll have to review that at our non-public meeting that we have next, and then see if we can approve the budget then. So maybe we can get together, you and I, and work on a preliminary full next meeting, see what we can present. So, we have a motion to table the budget till the next non-public meeting. Okay, all those in favor? Did you say aye?
Yeah.
It's just kind of hard to hear down here, that's all. Okay, next, changing names on bank accounts. That has been completed for Cal Bank and Mission Bank, or two accounts, actually 3 accounts. We have 1 grant account, we have 2 business accounts, one with Cal Bank, one with Mission Bank. Albert, Jean, and myself have already completed all the signature packages on that. And so we're in business, ready to go, be able to sign checks and get some bills paid and deposit checks and so forth. So. Okay, new business, Chamber of Commerce brochure. I don't have one with me, we're going to present it at next month's meeting, but I can just show it real quick, I guess. I didn't bring any with me, because we haven't finalized it, basically, is why I'm not.
You want to pass mine around?
No, it's in draft form, it's just a general mention, but we are working on a new trifold brochure. It's got the member application on the back, and trying, just with new information and so forth. I don't know if we ever had a trifold in the past or not, but we're just developing a new trifold brochure so that we can get together, walk around, hand them to the businesses, and talk to them for a new membership. So pretty soon we're going to be doing a business drive with the board members, going around to all the businesses and trying to get new membership to the chamber. So I just want to do a general mention. Next meeting, we'll actually officially present the new brochure, and we'll have a bunch of them to hand out then. But we haven't had a chance to finalize it with the board, which we'll be doing on the next private meeting. And once we finalize it, then we'll print some out and give all for new website. Our new website is up. It's more of a corporate style look, if any of you haven't been to it yet. We actually have 2 domain names now. It's rosemanchamber.com, which does a redirect over to the rosemanchamber.org temporarily. We are going to be getting a new hosting eventually, and when that happens, both those domains will go over to the new hosting, and either one you go to, there won't be a redirect, it'll just go directly to the website. So it might be mechanically second before you get over to the new one, but it goes to the same place. If you get a chance, go look at it. There'll be a lot of additions we're going to add to it later on, but it's got the basic information we need now for a website. It's got the upgrade apps and membership apps, and if we work out the brick, we can add that on there as well. It also has a blog, so we want to do more blog entries. Probably looking at doing maybe a quarterly newsletter for the chamber, that kind of stuff. So it's looking pretty good. It's doing pretty good. Everybody seems to be pretty happy with it and like it quite a bit. Jerry. Yes.
Yeah, I got a question on the website.
Yeah.
Well, I was accused of not letting you update our website, but I went on this new website and I see all these names on there, right? Like Farmers Insurance, and it's got uncategorized. TV Land Real Estate, uncategorized. Ford Keith and Sons, uncategorized. I mean, I'm wondering, you can't figure out what a category is for an insurance company or a real estate company?
It's still being worked on, ongoing.
Well, I know, but what I'm bringing to your attention is that it looks like the Albert and Jack website instead of the Roseman Chamber of Commerce. And Guido's Pizzeria is on there, and he's got all his information, but mine's just blank. I'm not even a real estate company. And I noticed that First Solar is not even listed on there. They gave us $10,000 last year. They paid their membership
Terry, cut it.
on May.
Let's not get into that here, okay? First off,
So I don't have a right to bring up what's wrong with the website at a public meeting? Okay, so people.
No, I want to clarify some, because you're making allegations that are ridiculous, first off, okay?
This
The
is what I
website,
was
the
saying.
website is continuing to be updated. I was working on it today, I'm gonna be working on it tomorrow, next day. Categories is one of the things I'm currently working on. As soon as it's done, the other thing we're working on is gonna be calling the members and find out what information they want on there. If they got any logos or pictures they want to add to it, et cetera, et cetera. We're still working on it. It's not done. I'm not gonna say it's 100% right now. I never said that.
That was the problem when you wanted to change it out last year when I was president. And I said, no, I want you to update all the information.
Well,
So
we're in
now
the
we got-
process of doing that.
We got First Solar that's not even on there. They just paid $300 in May to be a member. They gave us $10,000 last year, and they don't even show up on our website. But we have a nice picture of Albert on there and a
Okay.
nice picture of you, Jeff.
First off, just to answer your question, everybody that's on there is based on the current member list we were given. And we're still sifting through that to see if there's anybody we forgot that's paid or, that should be on there. We're still working on it, Terry. We're doing everything honestly on it. We're not trying to hide anything or do anything dishonest. It takes a lot of people. It's taken 4 or 5 of us to put this together to the level it is. And it's gonna take us another month or 2 to get everything worked out. Get everything updated. The fact is, we needed some new information up there. We needed a new website up there that was updated. We've done that, and we're still working on it. I'm not perfect, he's not perfect, she's not perfect, nobody's perfect. We're working on it.
But this is also a good opportunity to ask all of our members, take a look at the website, and please email us with pictures, logos, whatever information you want posted about your business on the website. Provide that to us, and we'll update it with that information.
Okay, I have no dog in this fight. I like the new website. However, I did look through your things. I was looking for some businesses. And I would think that if it's not finished, I wouldn't put it out there. Because I got the same impression. And I don't know anything different, okay? So I'm just letting you know that, hey, I'm looking for this, and what does that category mean? It's lost. It's like, so I'm thinking maybe keeping some of this back till it's finally worked out before you release it, because it looks like it's missing. And it is missing, because it's not complete yet. So why would you put it out there for a bad impression?
Well, in the board's defense, I've been watching them and following them and everything they're doing. They're actually moving very fast on the web page as far as web pages
Oh,
are
I agree,
concerned.
I'm just telling you. It
If
looks
you
like an
looked at
unfinished
this when
product.
he first put it out, there's a lot of updates on here compared to then, and they're happening regularly and daily. The important information is on there. The stuff people are complaining about is just the pretty stuff that's about to go in. But the major information is there. The business, the name, how to contact them. The directory is correct, it just ain't got all the pretty pictures and stuff yet. And that is a responsibility of the business members to get them what you want on there. This is the first time we're talking about the website and asking for those things, right? So we'll do it.
This is our first public meeting, and we've only been in office since July 1st, so that's what, 2-3 weeks now?
18, 19 days.
There you go. So I think for 18, 19 days, I think we've done a lot of work. Okay, simple as that. I can add that in terms of the member directory, that is our primary focus at the moment. It will be.
I can't remember to tell you who it is, because I was doing some work with some other stuff, but I liked it. I was looking for Eric, I found Eric on there, and I got what I wanted out for Eric, but I was looking for something else and I didn't find it at all, so. It
And
was
I've
hit and
also
miss.
gotten several emails from the members that said, I'd like the news site, would you please update this information for me? And I went right in, right away, and updated it. So a lot of that stuff in there, we don't have current information for members. It wasn't even on the old site. So we're doing the best we can to get it updated and online as quick as we can. I know it seems that you wouldn't release a website until it's 100% complete. In the realistic world of building websites, that's not realistic. It takes you months and months and months. It's just not realistic. So realistically, you get the basic shell up, the basic information, and you try to get the important items updated as quick as we can. And we're doing that. That's exactly what we're doing. So, any other comments before I move on? All right, thank you. All right, proposed new chamber programs. Not going to really go into detail yet because we got to work it out amongst us board members yet. We haven't had a chance to really officially propose it to the chamber. All I do want to say is we are working on some new programs for the chamber, quite a few. I'm going to add to that myself, Albert, and I think it was just, I think it was just me and you with the Historical Society. Yeah. So we met with Fran, Gretchen, and Siobhan,
And Janet.
and was
Janet Winters.
Janet Winters at the chamber the other day from the
Current Antelope
Current
Historical Society.
Antelope Historical Society. I want to make sure I said it correctly. And about incorporating a lot of the historical pictures into the chamber. We are in the middle of doing a remodel, which we haven't really worked out exactly what we're going to remodel, but we should present that next month as to what the remodel entails and so forth. And we got to discuss that amongst ourselves as well. But we do plan on incorporating the Historical Society photos that relate to Roseman into the chamber. The reason we feel that's important is that a lot of times when we have people come to the chamber for non-chamber related business, they generally just want to know information about the area. And I think that this historical picture would be a nice merge with the chamber there. Be a nice presentation as well. Chamber staffing.
Skip D.
Oh, Joyce? Okay.
Well,
Yes, what was the date? 28th, July 28th. Chamber Commerce cleanup and remodel. We're actually having a Chamber Commerce cleanup and remodel July 28th, Saturday. 8 a.m. till whenever we're done. And we're going to be moving some stuff around and cleaning and all kinds of stuff on there. So if anybody wants to come help us, July 28th, we'd love to have your help.
the more the merrier.
Yeah, the more the merrier on that. Chamber of Commerce staffing, we are always looking for volunteers to keep the chamber open. If you know anybody that's interested, can donate 3-4 hours a week or a couple days a week. We'd be more than happy to have some assistance there to keep the doors open. And the reason I say that is most of us have daytime businesses, and it's been kind of tough for us to keep the doors open, so we're looking for volunteers to keep the doors open. Okay, F, parliamentarian. We really haven't had a parliamentarian for a while in the chamber. Not a huge deal that it was or wasn't, but I did appoint a parliamentarian, and that will be.
Oh my gosh!
I took a nap before I came.
Are you sure?
Okay, Jennifer, last one.
Gibson.
Thank you. Jennifer Gibson is my parliamentarian.
Is your friend?
She's gonna slap me in the face as soon as I leave. She
How
really
long
is.
have we known
And I'll
each
probably
other?
let her too, yeah. I've known her since she was this high, so for me to have a mental block is ridiculous. Alright, new members. We have Roseland Community Watch.
Did we get anything else in? Or just
That's all we had in. I checked the mailbox today, there's no additional members. So last month we had Guidos that had joined, but, we have a motion to accept new members.
I'll motion.
Al,
Second.
second, it was Jed. Okay, all those in favor? Aye, 4-0. Okay, any director comments? Jed? Good. Gene? Howard?
Just want to thank everybody for coming out. We are working on quite a bit for everybody. You may not see it right now, but there's quite a bit in the works. If you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to contact one of the board members or email us to let us know. We'd love to hear your feedback. And if you want to get involved, let us know as well. There's more than enough opportunities to start getting more involved in the chamber.
Donna, do you have anything you want to say? All right, I just want to thank everybody for coming. Trying to see how the meetings go, because we're doing 2 meetings. Haven't decided yet, but we may try to move the meeting time up in the future. We won't do it for next month, but in the future to maybe 6 p.m. because there's a lot of people said they couldn't get here because they're getting off work and so forth. So I want to try it the way we are with the same time frame for now. And if it looks like we can kind of streamline our meetings within an hour, then I might consider that down the road, see if I can go within it. But the meantime, it'll still be 5:30. Okay, member comments, limited 3 minutes. Was there any comments?
I got a couple too.
Okay,
Did you say that you guys
last month, at the public meeting.
oh,
In June?
in June?
Yeah.
Because it's not in the minutes.
Oh, is it not in the minutes?
I don't remember it either.
I thought they joined the 1st of July.
Yeah.
They were not.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah, it was only you in June.
I was
Showing new members for June is the Jennifer and
Yeah,
Kern Antelope Historical Society. Is what's
I
on the
think-
minutes.
I was like, I don't remember.
Let me check the agenda.
oh, you know what, that is right, we did it at the private meeting and we're supposed to
Yeah,
re-say it again today.
so that actually, do we need to vote them in a public meeting, just to get it on the minutes?
Oh, that's what they did.
Are you saying that you guys voted him in on like a board meeting?
Yeah, private board meeting.
Do you guys have the minutes for the board meeting?
Did you,
Those haven't been written.
those haven't been written up
All
yet?
right,
They're not going to be, those minutes aren't going to be approved until the next private board meeting, but I
okay.
don't see why we couldn't
You should just
just
do it now.
reapprove them now.
Yeah. you
Yeah.
should just do it.
Okay, so let's have them in for reapproval now. And in the future, those all will be done to public. We just did a couple of errors on the non-public meeting that won't occur again. So
Did you guys
that
also,
was one of them,
did you
actually.
guys also table last month's treasury report? Again,
For,
last month's treasury report you guys tabled?
That was we approved that at the
we
private,
approved that at this meeting here.
at the private meeting.
Oh,
That's
at the board meeting, so that will be in that minutes too?
Yeah,
Okay.
the approval of the financials will be in the
Okay.
private meeting minutes.
Okay.
So, Rosen Guido's, or actually it's Guido's Old Time Pizzeria. Oops,
I'll motion for approval of Guido's Old Time Pizzeria's new members.
okay, Albert,
I'll second.
Junior seconds.
I second
Yeah, that's a new role, so. And, all in favor, say aye.
it.
4-0. Okay, and then I believe you had some comments?
Yeah,
I'm
just,
sorry, were you done with your comments?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay,
I went, my new association went and spent time with the AV Homeless Coalition yesterday. And they had a bunch of ideas and things they're doing. I wanted to tell you about. Maybe we can get involved in things like this too and bring those resources out here to Roseman. They do an Antelope Valley Connection Day. And all of these, and you guys can look at it, it's got AV Mental Health, all of the big guys helping out. And they bring out a bunch of 10 by 10s, volunteers, everything. And they do everything from homeless clothing, showering, home placement, welfare, and they even get them all their DMV records right on the spot, licensing and everything like that. The next one's going to be in Lake LA at Twin Lakes Church on Tuesday coming up. But I would like to see if maybe we can get together sometime on maybe the Long-Term Planning Committee. This is about maybe setting things up like this out here and maybe dragging their partners out here to be part of us
What
too.
was the organization called?
It's the AV Homeless Coalition, and it consists of the Antelope Valley Partners for Health, Valley Oasis Health, Los Angeles Homeless Service Authority, the Mental Health America, Tarzanic Treatment Center, Salvation Army, the City of Lancaster, Mental Health. They got
So they bring the
LA
people out
Family
here
Health.
with them, or?
These people come out. All of these big organizations like the Department of Social Services and everything, they sign people up for welfare on the spot. They give them showers on the spot. They give them clothes
Like
on
the
the spot.
location.
They get their DMV on the
How many
spot.
homeless do we have out here?
A lot.
I know it's great.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
That's the problem. In the numbers, they include the numbers, and it's pretty devastating. In Los Angeles County alone, as much as you see homelessness in LA, the majority of them spend their nights and time in the Antelope Valley, the homeless do, because of the weather and resources and things like that, you know? So it's not necessarily our own homeless problem, but we deal with multiple community homeless problems in the Antelope Valley, and that's why it's the AV Homeless Coalition together. It's much too many people in need to do it small, so they apparently got the contact to go big, and they did express a willingness to start spreading out here towards Rosemont as part of their events and when we need an event and everything, because the idea is not to get inner city Lancaster and Palmdale, but all the different outer, smaller cities, because that's where the homeless are going. So it's good stuff. And then they're setting up things like this, like Ryan's Wishes with the school board to raise school supplies and things like that. You know, maybe we can get involved in some of these school drives. The new Cannabis Coalition I started, which is all the legal non-conforming collectives, they're already planning one of these and is willing to help you guys out with anything.
Is this like a one-day event thing?
The school one's going to be a one day. This one right here, they're going to try and do monthly or more because of the extreme success it had.
All right, we can,
I'll give you all the information and numbers.
yeah, why don't you send me an email with
Yeah,
some information?
absolutely.
Present it to the boards or next long-term planning meeting we have, because you're on that committee anyway. Bring it and present it, we'll discuss in more detail.
Thank you.
Do you think they'd be interested in spreading out to Mojave?
They've already expressed interest in it.
Okay.
And one of the things I discussed with them is even though we're Kern County, we are still part of what's called the Greater Antelope Valley, which means they're responsible for us as well. So, you know, if they can go to places as far out as Lake LA, they can hit Roseman and Cal City too. And I'm going to be on Cal City's board soon too to set up these programs.
Now, is there any other member comments?
I got one comment about parliamentarian. I think, did you appoint Jennifer tonight to be in parliament?
No, I did not. This
Oh.
is just letting everybody know that she is. I appointed her one of the other meetings, but she was appointed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then it'll be in the minutes.
right. it did. Fran?
Well, I have two things. My name is Frances Thompson, and I am a member of the Kern Antelope Historical Society. And this year is going to be our 60th anniversary. So I want to put it out there, we're looking for members.
Oh, yeah, you come to the historical person first, right?
She knows to do one for you, right? I can do on that one. These two have already joined it, I believe. So,
Of course.
everybody here is part of history, and we would like to start a Roseman Museum. I'm putting it out there. We are looking for a building. We are looking for supporters. We have meetings the third Thursday of the month, except for July and August, it's dark. September, we'll have a barbecue at Slade Ranch on Tropico that'll kick us off. We have really great speakers. One of the best ones I've been to was a 91-year-old Jean Winfield that has a car shop out on Sierra Highway, which I have drove by many times and did not even realize that was there. This man had such a great recall. It was amazing. He'd been in the Korean War, and he'd been in World War II, and he was telling us all about his business out there. So they're really great speakers. So I just want to invite you all to come and join our club. And I think that covers it.
You said you were looking for a building?
Yeah, we're looking for a building to start a museum.
Have you gone out to the FBO to find out if they have space available?
The what?
The FBO?
What is
The
that?
Rosamond Airport?
No. But we're still, I mean, we're looking at places, but that's not a place I can go to. Now, it would be nice to be downtown, close to Rosamond Chamber of Commerce and all the other little businesses, so we have a place to drive more business down our main drag. So,
Other than a pawn shop?
yeah. So I've already contacted the person who owns the building on 1830 Locust. The owner has passed away, and they haven't been able to get over this. So that would be a great place. And the place right next to you guys, I don't know who owns that, that's vacant. So we're looking for a lease that's inexpensive and something that it'd be great to have one of the historic buildings that's a pot shop currently. So I'm putting it out there, you guys. If you're interested, give us any ideas you got.
Frank.
Did you want to talk about your building history project?
Oh, thank you. That's a good reminder. So as part of our 60th anniversary, we have this project called Building History, and all those folks who have businesses, we would like you to do the research on what your building has been in the past and what it currently is. And you could either get some historical pictures of what the building used to look like and what it is today. I know, for instance, Carl's used to be a Western Auto. It used to be a mercantile place, a material shop. So Century 21 used to be our pharmacy, so in the earlier days. So there's a lot of history with each building. And it would be nice to get a collage of what that used to be, and you could either get a canvas, enlarge it on a canvas and put it inside the store, or you can enlarge it and get a big picture and plaster it on your building. We also have a world-renowned mural person here in this building that could actually paint a mural on your building of what it used to look like. So there's many ways you can do that, and the theme is building history. So we'd like for some of our businesses to get on board. And Gene, you guys have been here a long time too. That little place down there. What did that place used to be?
It's always cleaners and laundry, as far as I know.
See? So anyway, thanks for reminding me.
All right, thank you, Frank. Okay, if there's no other member comments, motion to adjourn the meeting? Motion? All right. Good motions.
I'll second.
Also, we are on Facebook, and we also have a website.
All those in favor?
Aye.